Watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Former Super Bowl hero, it's James White, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
14. First down, New England.
Throwing is Newton. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler Jalen Ramsey. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Henderson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Again, it's Henderson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
It's third down and goal to go.
They'll try and run. Henderson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Rams 7, Patriots nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damiere Byrd with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Folk connects on the extra point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll run here with Akers. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career. And why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry,
who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches. Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. Now it's Newton going to keep it himself. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. From the 50, Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On the delay, here's Harris. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Rams 14, Patriots 7.
Newton on 3rd down. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. Get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Cam on the option. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second and 11. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And he'll find Everett there, complete. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run on first down with Akers. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
They'll look to run with Henderson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Rams 21, Patriots 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Damiere Byrd returning it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They fake the give. Newton. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Back to the air. Newton on second down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Terrell Lewis. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, Newton looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A give to Harris. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Looking long for Thomas. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Bo Allen forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Edelman set to return. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. To throw again, Newton. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Henderson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. From the 30 on second down, Newton steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. Damian Harris, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Cam on the option. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll fake the give. Now gone. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run once more with Henderson, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 24 yards out, and the Rams add on to their lead. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir. I
mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. On first down, Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
a leader, right,
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on third, Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
By the Patriots. Yeah! They'll take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, here's White. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
26.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Newton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. White. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Cam's going to run on the option. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, Newton to keep it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. They'll try the air now with Newton. This is White on the screen. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Newton. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this for 39. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 corners. No reason to lighten up now. On second down, it's Henderson. And some space here. 20. Touchdown, LA. Darrell Henderson, 41 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. Now Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play fake, and it's Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
2 yards on the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2-yard gain.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He's going to field this at the 4. So that one will be accepted. From the end zone, Newton escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the draw, it's White. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Los Angeles, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for New England, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head